So let's say you're an app builder right here. This is you. You build apps. And you decide that you're going to be launching a product. And your product has a very broad use case that you're not too sure who the target market could be. It could be applicable to different target markets, up to 3 target markets at the same time. And you're like, should I just start marketing the apps, show what it can do, show the features, show the benefits, and then let the algorithm decide for me? Or should I decide on target market before marketing the app so I can cater my video and marketing efforts towards that target market? I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of each, and you can decide which one is better fit for you. Because again, like with most things in business and marketing, it really depends. So when should you decide to pick a market? So you should pick a market if your app already exists in the ecosystem. And what I mean by that is if your app is already out there, let's say you're trying to market an AI meeting note taker, it already exists out there in the ecosystem, right? It's kind of saturated. There's a bunch of apps out there. So if you come in now with another AI meeting note taker that's just for the masses, you're not ever really going to go viral, get customers, because every single target market already has their own version of AI meeting note taker. Now, if that's the case, I will highly recommend to pick a market that you understand pretty well that may not have seen the product before. So what market hasn't seen an AI meeting note taker? I'm going to be honest with you, may not the best example because I think every single market has seen it already and it's kind of just a broad use case product. But let's just say back in the day, I used to do dropshipping e-commerce, and there will be a lot of people selling pet tools, right? Like let's say it's a massage device for dogs. Like actually, I found a GIF of a cat, so we're going to go with a cat in this case. So it's a massage device for cats, right? I know we're talking about software apps, but in this case, I'm just going to use e-commerce as an example. One use case of someone coming in with a product like this could be like, okay, a lot of people are selling towards cats. Can I sell this to dogs now, right? Because this is a very, very popular product. It's very saturated in the dog market, or, people already understand generally what it can do, but maybe no one has marketed it to the cat market yet. Can I sell to horses, right? Maybe that's another market you can sell head massagers into. I don't know why horses will need head massagers, but that could be potentially another market to sell into as well. But overall, if your app exists in ecosystem and it's saturated, I would probably try to pick a market and try to cater your language and marketing to that market so that you have a chance of standing out. Now, the argument for letting the algo decide for you is, well, number one, if you're not in a saturated market. But more so than that, I think the product needs to sell itself, that even if people who aren't necessarily your target audience, / wow factor. So even if people aren't necessarily your target audience, they see the product, it's very easy to understand how it can solve a problem in a specific user's mind. Easy to understand. I'm going to write that down as well. So why do I say that? Well, if you're just going to come up with a product and try to sell to the masses, and let's just say, for example, in this case, you're selling this is a very, very saturated product, but let's just say you're trying to sell a tool that helps you find leads, right? Like emails, people's emails that you can email blast them with like cold outreach. You can just say, hey, here, we have a tool. It helps you find leads. The benefit is you can get more customers by emailing them. What's going to happen is you sell that into the algorithm, and let's say the product is not saturated. It does have a wow factor, because let's say it's a very advanced AI tool that can find exactly the type of target demographic that you're looking for. It's a very easy tool to understand. Most people can understand like what it does. Like, oh, I can help find emails. So what's going to happen is people that need the tool will buy the tool, sign up for it, use it. And people that don't need the tool may end up either saving it for future reference, which is good for boosting video further into the algorithm, or they'll send to a friend of theirs that they think might find the tool helpful. So when your tool has a wow factor, it's easy to understand, it works in your direction in terms of like people can very easily understand how it can be applicable to their life and their use case, Or other people that have peers and friends in the space will be like, hey, I think this will be helpful, useful to this person, so let me send it to them. And sharing saves. These are all very important metrics, especially shares, within these social media platforms that continue to boost the video more into the algorithm, more into the feed. Overall, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Nowadays, most products out there is already very saturated. Like there's barely any net new products you can come up with nowadays, especially when talking about like AI tools. Because AI tooling, the market has been going on for the past 3 years already. So pretty much any idea you can think about has kind of been made and invented already. So to be honest, in today's world in 2026, I will probably go with the strategy of picking a market and just trying to market specifically to that demographic. I think the days of just having a tool with a strong wow factor has kind of sailed unless you really find something that no one's ever done before. But I'm telling you right now, just Google your tool. I can probably promise that someone has already made your product and someone's already making $1 million ARR with that product. All right, hope this is helpful. If you're a software app founder looking to market your app in a very cost-effective way, I highly recommend checking out Yorby.ai. With Yorby, you can create high-converting AI UGC content in minutes and then exponentially grow your revenue at a fraction of the cost and time of human UGC creators. We are unique where all of our videos are remixed from our database of viral SaaS app UGC content, so that means all of your videos will be viral optimized and you won't even have to think about or be good at marketing to use it. We offer a 7-day money-back guarantee, so go check it out today at Yorby.ai.